I'm just going to introduce first Amy Clark, who, as you heard, is an instructor at the University of Pennsylvania, and for the first time, someone I nominated for one of these awards. So I promise I recused myself from the voting, but I'm very proud of Amy. I've had the chance to work with her for the last 3 years. She's going to tell you a little bit about her work.
As a fellow, I started working with Angie DeMichelle. She knew that I was interested in doing clinical trials, and I became particularly interested in a specific inhibitor of a cell cycle protein, or a cell cycle inhibitor, after seeing a number of patients who are on this particular drug. What particularly interested me about this drug was that patients who were taking it felt pretty well. They didn't have the nausea or the fatigue that many patients who are taking chemotherapy have. What also impressed me was that there were patients who took this drug for many months, even years, and continued to do well on the drug, and there were clearly people who rapidly did not do well on the drug. And so I became curious as to what the difference was. Why do some people respond well? Why do people not respond well? And so the subject of the investigation award that I got was to try to figure out, are there markers within the tumor that can help us predict who's going to respond and who is not going to respond to this drug? And it happens that while we were doing this clinical study at the University of Pennsylvania, there were other studies using this drug in combination with other standard therapies that are given for both adjuvant and metastatic breast cancer. And it looks like this drug will really be going on to larger studies and probably further stages of drug development. So I hope that the small study that I'll be able to do with the money that I got from you guys will really help in selecting patients for these larger studies. I would say also that as a junior investigator, especially a junior clinical investigator, one of the challenges is that I have a huge clinical load to try to deal with, which is new. And it's really challenging to find time to be a good clinician and to be a good researcher. And the money that I got with this grant really enabled me to carve out time to actually do the research that I proposed to do. And I think that's really important because I think as we move forward, we need to be able to develop drugs in an intelligent fashion. And I hope that that my investigation will be able to do that. So thank you.